Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. So today we're diving into a highly requested and, honestly, potentially life-changing topic. We're talking all about how to get your hands on a SNAP benefit verification letter right here in Michigan. Let's get right into it.
Imagine opening a door to essential resources that relieve financial stress and put nutritious meals on your table. Sounds vital, right? Let's unlock this opportunity together. Because having this letter on hand, it's basically the required key for verifying your income across a ton of different community and commercial platforms.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. First, the key to resources. Second, eligibility basics. Third, 3 ways to apply. Fourth, troubleshooting roadblocks. Fifth, next steps. And finally, number 6, official resources.
All right, moving right along into Section 1, the key to resources, subtitled Understanding Form DHS-1605.
So what exactly is this elusive document? Well, in Michigan, the SNAP program is officially known as the Food Assistance Program, or FAP for short. When you're approved, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, that's the MDHS, issues you what's called a Notice of Case Action. Officially on paper, it's Form DHS-1605. Now, you might actually hear folks call it a budget letter, an award letter, or just your proof of benefits. But whatever you want to call it, this is the official state document that certifies your SNAP status and shows your exact benefit allotment.
Now, here's a massive, super common point of confusion: mixing up state-issued food assistance verification with federal benefit letters. It happens all the time. But listen, your SNAP verification is strictly managed at the state level by the MDHS. Those federal letters you might get from the Social Security Administration, those handle retirement and SSI. And while both are totally valid proofs of income for different things, if an organization is specifically asking for proof of food assistance, you absolutely have to hand over the state MDHS letter. Your federal SSA letter just won't cut it here.
So why is getting this right such a big deal? Well, because the perks you can unlock are huge. Using this specific verification letter, low-income households can tap into some major savings. I mean, as one Michigan parent put it, using my verification letter, I unlocked 50% off my grocery delivery and got subsidized internet for my kids. That's real money back in your pocket. We're talking about programs like Kroger's Verified Savings Program through SheerID, showing this exact MDHS letter gets you 50% off a Kroger Boost membership. Or take organizations like PCs for People, offering low-cost computers and cheap internet if you can just produce a dated MDHS letter from the last 12 months showing you're actively enrolled in SNAP. It's literally a powerful piece of paper.
Which brings us to Section 2, Eligibility Basics. Let's look at qualifying in Michigan.
Right, so establishing your eligibility is step 1. Michigan has some specific baseline requirements you've got to meet. First, you need to be a Michigan resident. Second, you must be a U.S. citizen or a lawfully present non-citizen. Third, everyone in your household needs to have, or at least have applied for, a valid Social Security number. And then, the big one, your household generally has to meet a gross income limit capped at 200% of the federal poverty level. Now, there is a small caveat. If someone in the house is 60 or older or receives disability, you might only need to meet a net income limit of 100% of the poverty level. But for most folks, that 200% gross mark is the magic number. To actually prove you hit those marks, you're going to need to show the state some receipts, literally. When you apply, get your paperwork in order. You'll need a government-issued ID, rock-solid proof of income like pay stubs or pension statements, your rent or mortgage receipts, and utility bills, think phone, electric, or gas. The state uses these exact documents like puzzle pieces to calculate your specific benefit allotment, which is exactly what eventually gets printed on that verification letter we want.
All right, moving on to Section 3, 3 ways to apply. Let's talk about actually retrieving your verification letter. The absolute fastest, most direct way to do this is digital self-service right through the MI Bridges portal. It's really just 3 quick steps. Step 1, create an account linked to the state's My Login system. Step 2, once you're securely logged in, link your active MDHS case to your profile using either your case number or your Social Security number and date of birth. And step 3, just navigate over to the My Benefits page and click the View Letters tab. The system keeps a digital file of all your agency mail from the last 12 months. You can download and print your DHS-1605 right then and there. It's amazing because you can grab it days before the physical copy even hits your mailbox. Let's quickly compare your options, though. Like we said, MI Bridges gets you an immediate download, but obviously it requires you to comfortably navigate the online setup. Not an online fan? No problem, you can just call the state. But heads up, how this works depends entirely on where you live.
In universal caseload counties, you'll call an automated line and chat with a team agent. If you're in a non-universal county, you actually call your specifically assigned caseworker directly. Either way, remember that phone requests can take up to 10 business days to arrive in the mail. Finally, if you're in a pinch, need it today, and can't get online, you can always just walk into your local MDHS county office with your photo ID for an immediate over-the-counter printout.
Now let's tackle Section 4, troubleshooting common roadblocks, or as I like to call it, overcoming digital potholes.
We all know government websites can be, well, a little frustrating sometimes. If you hit an error, seriously, don't panic. If you're registering and see error code 2005, it just means the name or email in your MyLogin profile doesn't perfectly match what's in the MI Bridges database. Just tweak them so they match up, and you're good. What if you guess your password or security questions wrong 3 times? You're going to get a 30-minute lockout. Look, there's no secret hack for this one. You literally just have to walk away and wait 30 minutes for the system to reset. And finally, if you're trying to upload your pay stubs and you get a document corrupted or file exceeds max upload message, try switching over to Google Chrome. Also, double-check that your photo is saved as a compressed file, like a JPG or a PDF. That usually clears it right up.
Moving right along to Section 5, next steps and maintenance, focused on keeping your benefits safe.
Okay, I want you to remember this number, 10. Under state policy guidelines, you have exactly 10 days to report any changes in your income or your address to the MDHS. This is absolutely crucial, folks. Think about it. If you move and don't tell them, your verification letters are going to get mailed to some stranger's house. Or if you land a new job or your income shifts, the state needs to know about it immediately. And I really want to underscore why this matters, because the consequences are no joke. If the state's Office of Inspector General finds that you intentionally failed to report your earned income, they classify that as an intentional program violation, an IPV. We looked into recent administrative hearing decisions, and the state policy here is incredibly strict. A first-time IPV triggers a mandatory 12-month disqualification from receiving food assistance program benefits, basically a whole year with no help. So please always report your income truthfully and on time. It's the best way to protect your household.
And finally, Section 6, official resources and disclaimer. Stay informed.
Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. Government policies, income thresholds, and even those digital portal interfaces, they can and do change. While everything in this explainer is pulled straight from official state frameworks, you should always double-check the current details. Make sure you seek the most up-to-date information directly at michigan.gov/mybridges or by reaching out to your local MDHS office.
So, we've covered the eligibility basics, the document gathering, the exact digital and physical pathways to retrieve your DHS 1605, and how to protect those benefits once you actually have them. Now that you have the key to these vital resources, whether you're looking to secure subsidized internet, slash your grocery bills, or honestly just gain some peace of mind, what door will you unlock first? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you in the next one.